So we have the Pritzker administration constantly complaining about the Trump administration and tariffs, but yet we did find a Pritzker tariff in this budget. It is a $1.50 tax on all delivery to your home. So whether it be Amazon, pizza delivery, food delivery, whatever it may be, Target, FedEx.
And we are back, and we're back, y'all. Thank you for watching today. Go ahead and hit that like button, my people. You know that it helps us out a ton. And of course, it helps you because it helps us. Now, you may notice that my voice is a little bit subdued today, but don't panic. Don't worry, people. I still have the intensity that you're used to from me. It's just that, well, I'm at a friend's house right now. I'm outside on the balcony. It's quiet out here, so I'm trying to keep my voice down to a minimum. But y'all know I'm intense, right? You know I'm intense with this. Y'all, today's story is absolutely wild. It's unbelievable. But you know what? In today's world, it's actually very believable. When you see today's story about the Illinois' $55 billion budget that the governor of Illinois is calling a balanced budget, you're gonna shake your head, you're gonna scratch your head, you're gonna wonder what the heck is really going on. Now, all of this comes as the state, in particular, the biggest city in Illinois, Chicago, fights with the Trump administration over funding cuts. And you know why, y'all? Because they want to welcome people into the city who the federal government wants to kick out of the country. And y'all, this $55 billion budget does not even fund the city's mass transit, y'all. So what we're going to do, we're going to just go ahead and hop right into this because, frankly, y'all need to know what's going on, y'all. And later on in this video, you're going to see where one Illinois lawmaker says that there's a $1.50 tax placed on all home deliveries. Now, I don't know if that made that into the final budget because, as you're also going to see, the 3,000-page budget was so big and they only had a few hours to read through it. Like, how are you going to read through that in a few hours? It's so big that nobody actually read all the way through it. So, y'all, this is the world we're living in now. Let's go ahead and take a look. But before we do, y'all, make sure you take care of your money. I'm not going to make this a long one, y'all. Go to Paralegold, PARALEGOLD.com or call 844-651-8334, 844-651-8334. If you have $50,000 to $100,000 or more in your retirement, protected from inflation, protected from monetary debasement, you're about to retire. Make sure your money's still there and it's still worth something by investing at least some of it in gold. Talk to our partners at Augusta Precious Metals. Go click the link now, get the free information, and protect your precious retirement.
This is a budget that, while technically balanced, may be more significant for what is not in it than what is, namely an agreement on how to pay for the more than $770 million shortfall the Regional Transit Authority is facing by year's end. Past just minutes before the midnight deadline, Illinois state lawmakers last night approved a more than $55 billion spending bill for the next fiscal year. Governor JB Pritzker today congratulating himself for what he says is his 7th consecutive balanced budget.
We've been, I think, prudent this year about making cuts to government where we thought we could, and there are hundreds of millions of dollars of cuts.
The spending bill includes new sin taxes, specifically a 45% increase on tobacco products starting in July. That includes nicotine pouches and e-cigarettes. A new per-wager tax on online sports books was also approved. Republicans and government watchdog groups criticizing the lack of transparency of a 3,000-plus page bill that was not introduced until just hours before it was voted on.
Anybody that says that they knew exactly what they were voting for is not telling you the truth.
Yet, according to Civic Federation President Joe Ferguson, the budget's main challenges lie elsewhere. The legislature failed to pass a transit reform bill and did not address a $771 million budget hole faced by the RTA now that COVID-19 funding has gone away.
We're out of track. The transit service boards, the RTA, Metro Pace, and the CTA are going to go back into gloom and doom scenarios to scare the bejesus out of everybody.
The legislature also cut a Medicaid-like program for non-citizens ages 42 to 64, an unpopular move for Democrats, but pushed through amid uncertainty over what will happen to funding coming from Washington. Governor Pritzker blaming President Trump.
We would not have suffered this problem had we not had the Trump slump affecting us. There are $500 million of reduced revenues to the state of Illinois as a result of what Donald Trump has done.
The governor did say today that lawmakers need to address transit funding as fast as possible, expressing confidence that they will do so over the course of the summer and early fall.
So surprisingly, or maybe unsurprisingly, the state of Illinois is actually cutting funding to the undocumented people that it had previously spent, several hundred million, if not over $1 billion on. But now that money, that all those hundreds of millions of dollars, they don't have it to fund their mass transit system, y'all. $771 million they got to find. And the governor is calling it a balanced budget. I mean, I don't even understand that. And as I said earlier, one lawmaker is saying they even slipped in language that there would be a $1.50 tax on all home deliveries. Now, again, who knows if that's in the final bill, and because it was 3,000 pages and they didn't have time to read it. But let's take a look at this lawmaker describing what he says was in the bill.
Niemerg, as you've been reviewing the budget, you found some more tax increases. Can you tell us about that?
We have the Pritzker administration constantly complaining about the Trump administration and tariffs, but yet we did find a Pritzker tariff in this budget. It is a $1.50 tax on all delivery to your home. So whether it be Amazon, pizza delivery, food delivery, whatever it may be, Target, FedEx, it's a $1.50 charge for you to have items delivered to your home here in the state of Illinois. That's going to fund the Chicago Transit Authority, which is bankrupt. So folks in my district continue to be taxed and spent out of their house and home while we continue to fund the Chicago Democrats. It has to stop.
So y'all, so often you see me, I'm pumping this gold, y'all. I'm saying, look, is your retirement still gonna be there for you when you go to retire, when you go to spend it, when you need that money? And you may say, why does this guy keep talking about gold? Because you need to do something. I mean, how many more signs do you need? All right, does it have to be gold? No. Does it have to be? It could be real estate. It could be stocks. It could be a mixture of everything. But you need to be thinking about this stuff, because as you can see, the leaders who are in charge of this country and who are in charge of the money, they're not doing a good job, y'all. This is not just Illinois. This is across the whole country. And what, do you think it's about to get any better? I don't. Look at what Elon Musk tried to do with Doge. They failed, y'all. It's over. These cuts, there will be some. They won't be very significant or very important. And in the next budget, they'll just spend the money again. You know it. I know it. We all know it. So I'd like to know what you think about this. Please let me know down in the comments. Do you think that Chicago, do you think that Illinois, do you think the United States, we're going to get our budgetary act together? Or is it just downhill from here? All right, let me know down in the comments. But before you do, please stop, hit the share button. Share this video out over email, text message, WhatsApp, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, all your favorite, least favorite, and moderately favorite social media. And of course, if you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe. Y'all already know I'm going to remind you, go to Paralegold, PARALEGOLD.com, put in your information, and just look, download the free report, y'all. Read up, become educated, okay? Become educated on what gold can do for your retirement. Become educated on all your options. I mean, what more do you need, y'all? Don't you see what's happening in this country? So, take the initiative. I want to thank y'all for watching. Y'all know I love y'all. We'll see you back in the next one.